Hello, what's up? Welcome to Blackstar TV. My name is Berima Kwabno, so you can call me Berima. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. So today, I'm going to talk about Stryke TV series. I think you've watched Stryke. I don't know if you haven't watched it. You have to download the Farmhouse Movies app on Play Store, on App Store, and watch the series. Now, let me get straight into the video. Um, you know, Farmhouse, led by Ivan Kwashiga, for a very long time has been in the business of producing, nice educative series and arts and all of that. From the days of Things We Do for Love through to Yolo, I mean, you know that they always stand for, um, I don't know whether it's sex education that they are always, that is something that always runs through their productions. It's a theme that runs through their productions. And, Strike is not different from um, all the other productions. So, I think Strike came out somewhere. I don't know whether it's early this year or last year, and I have taken my time to watch all episodes of the series. I think season one, and it's a must. It's a must watch series. I'm not doing this. It's not a paid vlog or a paid something that I'm doing for Farmhouse, but I'm someone who usually, I love Ghanaian movies. I love Ghanaian productions. I want to see Ghanaians doing so well. So when Strike came out, and for someone who likes the work that Ivan Kwashiga does, I rushed to go and watch, will go and watch it. And trust me, it's a nice series. And I had to subscribe, download. Yeah, forgive me. I had to download the Farmhouse Movies app from App Store before I could watch. Now, my reservation about the app is that when I installed it at first, it was lagging a bit, so I had to talk to. I think I spoke to Kwame Ba, who works with Farmhouse, and also he works with is it Wife Digital. I spoke to him about it, and I asked him why it's like that, and he showed me how to do it. So I had to update my iOS so that, the app can run smoothly. And I think that, in the creation of the app alone, I think thumbs up to Farmhouse for doing a massive job. For a very long time, we've not had something of that sort. Ghanaian movie producers have been complaining of people not, Ghanaians not supporting the business, supporting what they are doing, and all of that. And I think that the Farmhouse Movies app is a great initiative, and that if Ghanaians, other producers can collaborate and put their works on there, I think it will be superb. I think recently I've seen a series which is going to be on the platform as well. It works perfectly fine. It works like, I can't, I don't want to say too much about it so that people will say that I'm hyping them or anything, but I think it works perfectly well. It works perfectly fine. Um, it, it has some features of Netflix. With Netflix, you can't screen record and all of those things. Yes, you have that thing in Farmhouse Movies app as well. So yeah, thumbs up to the team for doing a massive job on the app. And one other problem is that um, when I downloaded the app and I want to watch, let's say, an episode, sometimes it will lag a bit. It will, when I make the payment, it will lag a bit. So yeah, if they can check on that, I think it's perfectly fine. But let's zoom straight into the series itself. And like I've earlier indicated, you know that Farmhouse Productions always come out with a solid production, and you trust them that they have the youth at heart. They're always giving you content that centers around the youth, and not even the youth alone. It cuts across, and aside the fact that it cuts across, is always educative. So yes, like you saw in Things We Do for Love, like you saw in Yolo, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, it's, at the end of the series, you find them advising and, talking about what you learned from the series and all. So let's zoom into action. Let's zoom into the series proper. I mean, I think that Strike, from the conversation and before the series, the hype and all of that, about it, for me, is a great series, and I enjoyed watching it, watching all episodes of it. And you have Cyril Adechi playing the role as Jimmy in Strike. Then you have Mariam Ousupoku of Miss Malika fame playing the role as Sarah Williamson, the daughter of a rich man in the series. You have, I mean, the story is basically about a young graduate who's out of school, who doesn't have a job. He's been searching for job and all of that, and then he went for an interview. Before going to the interview, he had an encounter with a young lady whose purse was snatched, and you know he, due to that, he was late for the interview. So when he got to the interview, he didn't make it. But then the young lady, out of, I mean, gratitude for what he did for him, tried to hook him up so that he would get a job. And true to her actions, he got a job as a driver. She was driving the lady around. I don't want to spill the tea, but if you haven't watched it, it's a nice series, and you would love it. I mean, it centers on everyday lifestyle. It talks about the youth, adolescents, and all of that. You have Akusia in there, that naughty girl going around, frolicking with Foolish Boy. Foolish Boy, if you've watched Yolo, Foolish Boy is Psycho, playing the role as Foolish Boy in Strike, and he's like an aspiring actor in the series, someone whose dream is to become a huge actor, to hit Hollywood, and make it big. And it's a nice series. Then you have Ayongi. Ayongi is also a friend of Jimmy. Jimmy, who is Cyril. I mean, Cyril, like Cyril is what we know. Cyril in Yolo. Jimmy, the character Jimmy. Ayongi is a friend. So one thing I've realized is that in all of Farmhouse Productions, you would find characters running through. So in Things We Do for Love, you have BB trying to, get to a rich man's daughter. In Yolo, you will find Cyril trying to get to, Emily, who is also a rich man's daughter. Then in Strike 2, you have Jimmy also, moving to a rich man's daughter. So, it runs through. It's like something that happens in all of their series. Then you also find always like someone who's like a bad boy, always giving advice to, that guy who's moving to the rich man's daughter, giving him morale, giving him vim to, pursue, move on, and that is going to be fine, and all of that. And, you find that in Things We Do for Life, you find Ajit Anand playing that role as Pusha. In Yolo, you find Drogba playing that role. And then in Strike, you find Ayongi playing that role as Cyril's friend. It's a nice series, trust me, you would enjoy it. And I think this time around, even though they had a bit of some old faces, you have Cyril Adechi in there playing the role as Jimmy. You have Psycho coming back playing the role as Foolish Boy, and you have other characters in there. You realize that this set was entirely new. It was a new set of actors and actresses fusing or blending with some of the old characters we have seen in earlier in Farmhouse Productions, their works and all of that. So it's entirely different. It's an entirely different production. You find Patricia Priscilla Opoku-Agyeman, yeah, I don't know whether that is the name of Patri in there. You find other actors and actresses in there. I think it's a solid production. Like I always say, Farmhouse, they never get it wrong. Their works are very solid, and I like the fact that this time around they say they are not doing it free. They are putting it on an app for you to come and subscribe, and you can you can pay subscription for all the episodes, so you can watch it. I think it's like 21 cities or something like that. Then you watch it, or you can pay like when you watch an episode, then you pay, then you pay, then you pay. It's a fantastic work, and I applaud them. Sorry, I applaud them for that. And it's a beautiful series that everyone must see. Let's support Ghana productions. Let's support Ghanaian works. Let's support, Ghana movies and all. And I entreat and call and admonish all producers to also, John, if they can't, put their works on Farmhouse app or anything, they can also create an equally, app like that, some app like that, so that we can all, yeah, get movies to watch on there. Or better still, the farmhouse apps work so perfectly well, and I will entreat them to push their works on there, and it's all for the betterment of the industry and all of that. Right now, COVID, with COVID here, that we can go to cinemas and all of that, they can chance on that opportunity, and yeah, do it. And to all Ghanaians and some people who are calling on Farmhouse to put it out on YouTube for free, please, let's support them. In their previous productions, they've got sponsorship from donors and all of that from foreign entities. But this time around, Strike is entirely different. So you would see that they don't have that same partnership or the same financial, backing like the other production, like Things We Do for Love and Yolo. So this one it looks more like an entirely, you know, um, if, like financed this thing coming from Farmhouse. So Charlie, let's support them. Let's go and watch Strike. You're gonna love it. And I think Fela McAfee is there. She's there, and like the roles that they've introduced, the characters that they've introduced. Fela McAfee, after she didn't come back to Yolo. The last season she didn't make an appearance. She's in this one. She's in this one, and you would have General Intetia, the comic actor General Intetia, and you have Lawyer in team in there. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful series. You would have General General Intetia playing the role as Kanewu, and you have Lawyer in team playing the role as Brother Nicodemus. You would love it. So yeah, I recommend it to you. Watch it. I think is the best series, Ghanaian series right now. So yes, that's all for this. I don't know whether to call it is it a vlog or a review or whatever. But hey, I'll be I'm waiting for season 2, and I think I saw a picture of George back in Yolo. I think he will also be featuring in the season 2 or something like that. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Go out there, download the app on Google Play Store, App Store, Farmhouse Movies app. Support Ghanaian productions. Let's push it to the max. Once again, my name is Barry.